That's my job.
Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. Like I earlier reported, there is a serious crisis in Rivers State, Nigeria, and now some members of the House of Assembly are trying to remove the governor, Fubara, from office. But a well-known human rights lawyer, Femi Falana, has spoken out against this move. He says the lawmakers trying to impeach the governor doesn't have the legal right to do so. Falana is a senior advocate of Nigeria, which means he is an expert in Nigerian law. He is also a human rights lawyer, and over the years, Falana has been fighting for the rights of Nigerians. In this video, we will explore what Falana has to say about the situation, and we will also look at the legal reason why the impeachment move may be unsuccessful and what this means for the people of Rivers State. In 2007, a similar situation played out in Anambra State, where Peter Obi was the governor. Some lawmakers tried to impeach him, but he took the matter to court. The court ruled in Obi's favor, stating that for a governor to be impeached, the lawmakers must meet certain conditions. First, they must be members of the House of Assembly. Secondly, they must have a 2/3 majority vote. This ruling set a legal precedent, which means it became a guiding principle for future cases. And that's exactly what Femi Falana is referencing now in the case of Rivers State. Falana is saying that if the lawmakers in Rivers State want to impeach Governor Fubara, they must follow the same rules. They must be members of the House of Assembly, and they must have a 2/3 majority vote. But here is the thing. Some of the lawmakers involved in the impeachment move have defected from their original political parties. According to Nigerian law, when a lawmaker defects, they lose their seat in the House. So Falana is arguing that these lawmakers can't participate in the impeachment process because they are no longer members of the House, and even if they were, they wouldn't have the necessary 2/3 majority vote. This is crucial point because it means that the impeachment move may not be legally valid, and that is why Falana is speaking out to ensure that the law is followed and the people of Rivers State are protected. Now, let's dive deeper into the issue of defection and its consequences. In Nigerian politics, it is not uncommon for lawmakers to switch parties, but when they do, they risk losing their seat in the House. This is because the law is clear. When a lawmaker defects from the party that sponsored their election, they automatically lose their membership in the House. It is a principle that's been upheld by the court in several cases. Femi Falana is citing this principle in his argument against the impeachment move in Rivers State. He is saying that the lawmakers who defected from their original parties cannot participate in the impeachment process because they are no longer members of the House. But why is this case? Well, the idea is that when a lawmaker is elected, they are representing the interest of the party that sponsored their election. If they switch parties, they are no longer representing those interests, and therefore they can continue to hold their seat in the House. It is a way of ensuring that lawmakers are accountable to the people who elected them, and they are not switching side for personal gain. And it is a principle that is essential to the functioning of a democratic government, even though we know we are not practicing democracy in Nigeria. But yeah, that is the law. So when Falana says that the defected lawmakers can't participate in the impeachment process, he is not making a technical argument. He is upholding a fundamental principle of Nigerian democracy. And that's why this issue is so important, not just for Rivers State, but for the entire country. Now, let's take a look at another case that Femi Falana is referencing, the Diary case, the former governor of Plateau State. The Diary case is another important legal precedent that Falana is referencing in his argument. Joshua Diary was a former governor of Plateau State who was impeached by the State House of Assembly in 2006. But Diary took the matter to court, arguing that the impeachment process was flawed, and the Supreme Court agreed with him, ruling that the House of Assembly was not properly constituted at the time of the impeachment. What does this mean? Well, the Supreme Court said that for a House of Assembly to be properly constituted, it must have all its members duly elected and sworn in, and if there be any vacancies, they must be filled through by elections. In the case of Diary's impeachment, the House of Assembly had some vacancies that hadn't been filled, which meant it wasn't properly constituted, and therefore the impeachment process was invalid. Falana is applying this same principle to the current situation in Rivers State. He is saying that if there are any vacancies in the House of Assembly, they must be filled through by elections before the impeachment process can begin. This is a crucial point because it means that the lawmakers can't just rush into impeachment without following the proper procedures. They need to ensure that the House is properly constituted with members duly elected and sworn in. And that's exactly what the Supreme Court said in the Diary case, that a properly constituted house is essential for impeachment proceedings. Now, just as Femi Falana has pointed out, the Rivers State House of Assembly has some vacancies that need to be filled before the impeachment process can begin. But what exactly does this mean? Well, when a lawmaker defect or resign, their seats become vacant. And according to the law, those vacancies need to be filled through by elections. It is a way of ensuring the people of Rivers State are properly represented in the House of Assembly. But here is the thing. The lawmakers who are pushing for the impeachment are trying to bypass this process. They are trying to use their power to push through the impeachment without bothering to fill the vacancies. And that's where Falana is drawing the line. He is saying that you can't just ignore the law and push through an impeachment without following the proper procedure. You need to fill the vacancies, and then you need to follow the proper impeachment process. It is a matter of fairness and justice. The people of Rivers State have a right to be represented in the House of Assembly, and they have a right to have their voices heard. And if the lawmakers are going to impeach the governor, they need to do it in a way that is fair and legal. So Falana is calling on the lawmakers to follow the law and fill the vacancies before they start the impeachment process. It is a simple request, but it is one that is essential for the integrity of the democratic process in Rivers State. All right, and that is it for you all. I try as much as possible to break it down the way you all will understand. In conclusion, the situation in Rivers State is a critical one. The attempt to impeach the governor is a serious matter that requires careful consideration and adherence to the law. And that is it for you all. I'm going to leave you all to share your thought with me on the comment section. And with all of that being said, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.